everyone, this is Lisa with the Haunted Suitcase. Today I'm in Gettysburg at the Farnsworth House Inn, and I am at the most haunted room, it is said, at the Farnsworth House Inn, and that is the Sara Black Room. So what I'm going to do in this episode is do an energy scan to see what I might pick up, who might be here. Supposedly there are about 16 ghosts or spirit in the Farnsworth House Inn. This house was at the center of the Battle of Gettysburg. It is directly this room on Baltimore Street, which is where President Lincoln rode past on his way to give the Gettysburg Address. It also has about 135 bullet holes around the building, on the sides of the building, because it was here during the battle, and it is also said that it was a field hospital. It also has had a sharpshooters in the attic, which is right above me. The attic is locked today, so I can't go up there and do an energy scan, but I will be very alert to what is happening in this room and around the halls outside and up in the attic all night. So hopefully we'll get some validation of energy up there as well. But I can also, even from here, read the attic, so may very well do that as well. So thank you for joining me. We're about to begin. I'm just going to do a little walk around the room, give you a tour, maybe go out to the hall a bit and see who's joining me in this room. I will tell you, when I first arrived, I freshened up, by the way. It's like Hades in Gettysburg in this August. It's today August 7th of 2022, and it's very hot out there, so I tried very much to freshen up a bit because I was melting all day. But when I did arrive, I immediately felt a lot of energy in the room. So I'm tending to believe that the rumors are correct. That they're really, this may very well be the most haunted room. I will also say to you, there is a journal right here, 1 minute, where people have had experiences in this room. So I haven't read them yet. I have not. The only apparition or a spirit that they tend to talk about in this room is a little boy named Jeremy that may laugh, and he has been heard laughing before. I've not heard him laugh yet, but I will again scan and see if he is actually in this room. Thank you so much. Let's begin. I apologize immediately for the air conditioning. It is very hot outside in this August month, and so they have the air on. I did turn it down as much as I can because I really wanted to be able to hear every bit of every noise, but hopefully you can hear me good as I tour around the room. So this is the Sara Black Room. Sara Black was a previous owner of this inn, and her picture is actually, well, will be above my head tonight right here. There's a wonderful fireplace, and in the corner is a wedding dress from a daughter, I believe, of a previous owner, and a top hat I believe belonged to her groom. Now that doesn't creep me out at all. That's fine. I don't mind at all. I'm going to tune in a minute and see if the bride likes to visit her gown. And then right here we have Abraham Lincoln joining us today. Right here. Let me go up a little bit closer. Hi, Mr. President. And then the air conditioning. And through there is the bathroom, which is very large, wonderful. So let me tune in. Right now I'm going to do a mediumship spin and begin. Okay. There's a female in the corner out here. Right here. There's a man right here. There is a child also in between them. I don't feel that the child belongs to all of these people. I just feel like he likes to come into this room. Yeah, and interestingly enough, he kind of likes to climb up and down that fireplace a bit. Like, I guess he's being a child, messing around. He is very young, and I also think he even likes to crawl under this bed a bit too. So that's my side tonight, so I'll definitely let you know if I feel anything. I also want to say to you right now that this handle's been jiggling the entire time I've been talking. Now the sign's moving because of the air conditioning, I feel. It's just a wave, but I don't know why it's jiggling. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that as well, and maybe tune in to see. It just happened again. Maybe, did you see that? You just caught that on tape. I'm going to hold it here a minute. The door is moving. Well, let's open it. Let's see. Nobody's there. Back into the room. That is the first time that's happened today. I've been here for a couple of hours. Found it. Well, I'm really happy we got that on tape. All right. So, the woman, I want to see who she is. I believe this actually might be our namesake for the room. Sara Black Gideon. She likes to watch over everyone here. I've been in Gettysburg for 2 days, and this is the second time today I've heard someone say, I wish people weren't in this room sometimes, but I come to check out the room. Also noting the lighting is changing a bit. That is something happening with the camera that shouldn't be happening, so I'm not going to stop the film for that. But she's very much a caregiver. She was very strong-willed. I'm actually going to tune in on her photo or a portrait. She's very strong-willed in life, like a modern woman for her time. She does appreciate those who come to dwell here, she says. Those were her words. She may not understand sometimes why they come. And I think she's talking more about what draws them here than the fact they're here. They just came to stay the night during her time, you know. But she was after the Civil War. I believe she might have passed about 1959, or took over ownership at that time. So she knows that there were stories before that and experiences. She goes, oh yes, there were. She thought it would have been gotten a handle on by now, that it would have faded. But no, it's some of it's residual energy. Not that door though. That door jiggling is all about interactive energy. So what else, please? Thank you so much for coming forward. She's all around this house. She's just very caring. Like, again, like almost like she calls her an innkeeper. Thank you. Like an innkeeper. And she's backing away right now. I'm going back to this door because the door handle is just jiggling again. Interesting. Alright, so the man, I'm not going to assume the little boy is Jeremy. Answers to it, I am around, so yeah. Thank you. Alright, this man, who would you be? Hey, there's soldiers around here. There's a couple soldiers. Kind of coming through with this man. I just feel like this is someone who was present in the home at some point. Maybe a previous owner also at some point. Yeah, there are, there are two predominant Confederate soldiers around this room. And then, but I feel like there might be four altogether. They'd like this floor. Interesting. Hospital. There were floors used for this hospital, and one of them was this one. Okay. Scanning again, because I feel like they said all that and backed away. Any energy by this dress, please? Oh, she didn't. Okay. Only on anniversary dates do we have someone buy the dress. Special occasions. The owner, I mean. And I believe I'm going to go up. I'm going to give respect here. One moment. I believe her name was Wanda. Though I don't have my glasses on, I'm going to tune in. That is the owner of the dress. And this beautiful dress. And I don't think they come very often. I think they come just to look at it sometimes. All right, moving along to the rest of the room. Hello there, little one too. Against the wall, there was just a little one. Now, if you're ever watching this video and you see something, that I'm tuning in, so I might miss something, like a little orb or something. Please let me know. Scanning along. Then we're going to go into the bathroom area. Right. Okay. Another look. This is a really nice room, by the way. It smells great. When I first walked in with the room clerk, the inn clerk, who was very nice, I said, oh, it smells so good in here. Is that normally as it smells? She said yes. Just wanted to make sure. Right. Now to the bathroom. Now this bathroom is huge. And I was in here a lot earlier trying to get to a place of looking presentable. And and I kept the light off, by the way, because I just feel like I see better if I have less dark or less light, excuse me. And so we have a claw tub bath. And then we have this corner. I'm going to turn around. It goes out to Baltimore Street. Sink. And then your makeup table. It's really nice. It's huge. And I have felt like I've been watched in here, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't been touched. But I feel like a lot of that comes from this corner. Just checking out, see who's here. And again, there's a little boy that wants to be right down here. It's like right at my leg. Well, if you are Jeremy, you are welcome to hug me. You are welcome to hug me. I don't mind at all. Or, you know, grab my leg, poke me, whatever you feel you want to do. I welcome you in peace. I welcome you. This is the door to, I believe, the next room. Okay. Sink. I don't know why I'm showing you this thing. So I'm going to turn around and see if there's any energy in this bathroom. But yes, is there energy? Are there energy? Are there a spirit in here? Yes. Are they horribly active right now? No. But I'm going to keep an eye on that tonight and see if anything happens that, I had to step down a bit, excuse me. Anything happens that I want to note. All right, I'm going to catch it as it comes, just like the doorknob. All right. It happened again. Doorknob. It actually scared me a bit that time, and I'm not normally scared of things like this. There's a little bit of a light in here too at that moment, wasn't there? I'm going to step out of the room. I'm hearing voices, so I don't want to disturb them, but I know they're getting ready for dinner down there. Let me go and look up this way. Alright, so to the third floor attic area. Okay, let me see if I can just do from my door a bit of a read. Older man in here, older man. His previous owner just walks around. He does come in here though. He does come in. Checks doors and windows, so maybe he is the infamous jiggler, or one of them. That is a huge painting. It's much bigger than it looks on my camera. Oh, and then there is there. It's really cool. It's like a picture of the house with a gathering. There's a Union soldier. Excuse me, I apologize. There's a Confederate soldier that comes down these stairs. So definitely, actually, want more than 1, 2, 4. I feel like there's 4, but I don't think that is what's been recorded. I think it's only maybe been 2, but I feel like there's more. They've come down these stairs. Right here too. They like to be around the store. Like just stand there now. Stop for a moment. There's a lady. Okay. Right there. By that door down there, there's a lady in Victorian wear. Mary is in that hallway at times, I believe her name is. And she goes across too. There must be another room across. There is down there. She goes to check on people. She comes out here as well. I wonder how many spirits. I haven't done a count yet, but I will try to do a count before I go. See how many I feel are in this home. A grouchy old guy down there too. Has a gray beard, gray hair. So it's Monday morning and the door handle is moving again like it did earlier in this video. So I'm holding it on the handle to see if it will do it for you guys again. So overnight, not that much activity. A little bit of noise up above me, but the air conditioner kind of drowned it out a little bit, so I didn't think it was worth it to record it because it wasn't clear about what it was. Just noises up there. Also 3 times a more violent jerk of the bed, just one, like in a row, so it just happened once. It's minimal activity. I think the time to come is like during the day. No, early morning, afternoon. Now of course I'm recording it, so it's not going to do it again, but it's done it twice, like 3 times now. So this building is said to have about 16 spirits. I think the active ones are a little bit around perhaps 7. But I think sometimes even more than 16 can be drawn in here. But no, I don't think there's 16 actively, but it's a small little brick house, so that's good enough. And plus it also has the basement and the attic. Oh, there it is. It's doing it. Let me get up closer. I've tried to debunk this, and I can't do it. There's absolutely no reason for it. Hi there, so we're finishing up my mediumship investigation in the Sara Black Room here at the Farnsworth House in Gettysburg. I'm tired. I was sitting up a lot of the night just seeing if I could hear any evidence, and as I had said earlier, I did feel like I heard noises above. I did feel the bed jerk 3 times, kind of in a very strong way. It's pretty much, there was no footsteps in the room. I can't say for sure about a giggle because it sounded like it might have been more of my dreams when I heard a young person, like a young boy giggle, but that is, a possibility. I did hear that, but I won't put it forward as evidence. I won't. So as I said before, I felt like maybe there were about 8 active more. I want to make sure I have that number right. It's said to be 16 here. I actually think sometimes it's going to be more than 16. But I definitely got a Mary that likes to go in and out of the rooms. I didn't catch her in mine. She likes to, I felt like she was checking on people. And then I caught at least four Confederate soldiers. They may not all be active at the same time. So that would be about 5. There are a couple previous owners there, and yes, I did make a connection with Sara Black in this room, but I don't know that she comes all the time. She likes to check on the property, so yeah. So I would say maybe there's a strong 8 or 9 at times, and then the rest kind of come and go. Also noticed, we went to dinner last night, and that will be a separate blog about the meal and all. We had a great meal down in the dining room, and there were soldiers along the front of the dining room against Baltimore Street, of the wall facing Baltimore Street. I couldn't film down there. I couldn't really, it was loud and crowded, but there's energy down the dining room, and I just got the impression that was more about a field hospital, why they were against that front wall. I know sometimes they can have paranormal activity in the dining room. There is said to be at times a bit of a cranky cook, but I didn't experience anything out of the abnormal or out of the normal down the dining room. I just tuned in and saw the soldiers. And so definitely, if you were down there alone early morning, late at night, you may feel that presence of those a line of soldiers down there. There's more than a few actually down there against the wall. I'm trying to think about what else I picked up while I was here. I really want to come back because last night when I wanted to go out, when it was later, it was pretty booked and there were loud TVs and such, and so I think I'd like to come back and get even more information about what's going on in this particular building. Now there is a garden area that's behind this, but this is really the haunted part, the brick house. And I also add some pictures of the bullet holes. I'd like to get that before I go, and a picture of the place too. So it'll be pictures with this video as well. But if I were, I'd like to do this to say, is it really haunted, or are they promoting it more, as being haunted? No. Place definitely has energy, and even at breakfast we were talking about our different experiences with moving items. I left out a couple marbles for the little boy Jeremy, but they didn't move. But here's the thing about being a medium. We can always tune into energy, and it's there whether it shows itself or not. But when you do paranormal investigations with spirit boxes and EMF detectors, they're cool. I've been a part of that before, but they don't always show up to perform. They're not always going to show their energy so strongly. So that's why I like to go in and get my energy scan take on it to see, are they really there? And yes, they're really here. As soon as I walked into this room, I felt there was more than a few people watching me. I just felt the thickness of the presence. So even if we didn't have the experience with the doorknob and the bed and hearing things, I would definitely have no doubt that there is energy. This house was built about 1810. So it has the energy of not just a battle where it was the centerpiece, but also just the history. There are owners here, so they come back to make sure it's doing all right. They check up on it. So that's why most of the time haunted places are places that are older, because of all the history that is piled up. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and share. There are more to come of different places, and I need to come back here and maybe stay in a different room and see what else I can get. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.